everybody, I'm Gabby and this is your favorite influencer channel, MediaTek. In today's video we're gonna take a look at one more smartphone. But before that, I want to ask you, did you miss me? Because these days I wasn't exactly consistent with uploading videos because it was so warm outside that I couldn't move. I was just laying and waiting for the heat to go away because in Sofia it's 39 degrees. It's so warm here. It's very unusual, it's super warm, but today I turned on my AC and I'm here filming for you, so give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. In today's video we're gonna take a look at Samsung Galaxy A32, nice smartphone from the low medium budget sector, let's say, because it's something exactly in the middle. This is the 4G version. There is also a 5G one, which has, if you ask me, worse characteristics except the processor than this one. Let's unbox it and afterwards let's proceed with the design, configuration, build quality and everything about Samsung A32. Subscribe to the channel right now. So let's open this beautiful phone. The box is normal. This is my knife. I really need a change of knife. We cut the seals from one, from the other side. We take out the phone. This is the pocket with the documents, our quick guide book and our warranty card. Typical pocket of documents. This is the phone itself. It's cool. The charger 15 watt and the charging cable. Let's remove that foil, my favorite part. Satisfaction level 100. And ta-da! This is the full set that comes with Samsung A32. After we open this beautiful smartphone, it's time to speak a little bit about the design. The design is again polycarbonate corpus with shiny silver frames. This time the back surprises me because it reminds me of a glass. It's reflective, but when you do the T-test, it's complete plastic, and when you see your nasty fingerprints, you know it's plastic. So not exactly good. I prefer the other design where the back is matte covered, like on A72, A52 and A12. What else? We're seeing one of the sides we have the volume buttons, the turn on and off button and the slot for the SIM card, which you can insert one more SIM card or micro SD card and upgrade your storage up to 1 TB more. Then we have the charging port, USB Type-C, the speakers and the audio jack. We have fingerprint, which is on the lower part of the screen. Is pretty accurate. I would say that A12 and A52 have better accuracy. Here it takes time in order to register it. It reminds me of A72. You know when I said that A72 has slow reacting? Here is the same deal. It has little lag. Oh, it's so warm. Then that's about the design. Yeah, and the cameras on the back. Normally the phones from the A series, where the camera is standing, we have a separate block with the cameras. Here they're just placed into the plastic bag separately from each other. This is supposed to make the design of the bag cooler. Now let's proceed to the display. 6.4-inch Super AMOLED Full HD Plus display, the same display of A52 and A72 with the high refresh rate up to 90 Hz and the beautiful colors. The maximum brightness is up to 800 nits and the pixel density is 420 ppi. The protection of the display is Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The colors are beautiful, vibrant, deep blacks, big contrast ratio, nice contrast ratio, perfect for watching videos, Netflix, playing games. This is the perfect display of a phone, and it's so surprising that a phone from the low middle class has this kind of display. I'm nicely surprised. And this is one of the main differences between the 4G and the 5G version. The 5G version of Samsung Galaxy A32 has TFT 60 Hz 720p horrible display, while here we have this beautiful high-end display. This is a good feature. Now a couple of words about the configuration. Processor here is MediaTek Helio G80 processor made by 12nm technology, not the best processor, it's middle class processor, but enough for your daily tasks, while the 5G version of A32 is with MediaTek Unity 720G, far more better processor, but this is the only better that the 5G version has than this one. This model in my hand is just 128GB of internal storage and 4GB of RAM. The operating system is Android 11 with the interface of Samsung One UI 3.1, with the promise from Samsung and Android that there will be 3 huge updates and this phone is ready for the future. The interface is clean, the phone is reactive, you can scroll, open pages, play games. The processor is sufficient for that, but don't expect the highest gaming performance with this processor because you won't have it, even though the screen is top notch. And now, since we said gaming test, it's time to play a little bit PUBG Mobile and see how the phone is performing. This time I decided to put all of the gaming tests. I love the colors because of the display. In PUBG you can also put your custom colors. This is high settings. There are minor lags on some points, but other than that the refresh rate really makes the experience so good. I decided to put all of the gameplay so you can actually feel how it's to play for real for, let's say, 4 or 5 minutes. At the same time, the phone doesn't overheat that much as I expected during gaming, and the battery is impressive. I played around 30 minutes in total and it dropped only with 1%. You see how beautiful the graphics are, how smooth the movement is. And I decided to put all of the gameplay because I need to find somebody to kill in order to show you how fast I aim with this refresh rate. I'm sure I'm better than my opponents. Not bad at all. I'm looting around. I love PUBG and I understand why people like it so much. This is probably the best game for smartphone together with Call of Duty and maybe League of Legends. Even though I miss so much to have Fortnite. I like my loot. Sometimes when I record videos I end up having such a nice loot that I start playing and it takes me 30-40 minutes to come back into the filming. What do you think? Shall I make a channel based on mobile games or maybe normal games? I know PUBG Mobile has a lot of fan base worldwide and I think I'm pretty good, by the way. Oops, I gotta kill you. I feel like in the mobile version it's so easy to kill people. Let's see what they have. It's actually easier than the normal one, but PUBG Mobile receives so many updates and new stuff, while the normal computer PUBG, not really. Another one. Ting ting ting. Do you see how nice I am with the high refresh rate? I just killed them. I think you pretty much got it how nice and smooth it is to play this game on this phone. If you want, you can watch the end of the gaming test, or if you want, you can go and see the camera performance. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel because that way you give me a lot of support and I can produce more content for you. As you saw on the gaming test, the phone is fast thanks to the high refresh rate, but there is kind of small lags from place to place when we're on highest settings, which is normal because the processor is not the best. But it's still suitable for gaming and you can enjoy playing on it different games. So your display and processor are sufficient enough for your daily tasks, to play games, to watch videos. It's good. Now it's time to speak about the camera. The main sensor here is 64 megapixel with f1.8. We have 8 megapixel ultra wide camera of up to 123 degrees, 5 megapixel macro sensor and 5 megapixel depth sensor Good camera on first sight, but we're lacking optical stabilization and you can't film 4K video with this phone. You will receive clean, detailed pictures with this phone, especially when you use the full sensor. If you don't use the full sensor, you film with 16 megapixels because 4 pixels are combining into one. Now let's see the camera test and the pictures I made with this phone. If you want to express your opinion, I wait you in the comment section. The pictures in today's picture compilation are from Kyustendil, a very beautiful small town in Bulgaria. It's not actually that small. This is the full sensor, 16 megapixels. Outside is burning hot. The picture of the quality, they are crisp. Colors are nice, even though little oversaturated, typical for Samsung. This is the cake. The cake. It was tasty. Food mode makes the food even more tasty. Again, the full sensor in the village house. This is the village. Tell me it's not beautiful. In Bulgaria we have many beautiful places you should come and visit. This is the ultra wide 8 megapixel sensor, 123 degrees, 2 times zoom, 4 times zoom. The details are getting blurry the more you zoom because the zoom here is digital. That's the pro mode when you put your own ISO and other settings. Selfie. Always I look so pale on Samsung selfies. Another selfie. This environment is so good for testing pictures. This is my dog. His name is Sky. He also wanted to be in the video. And these are my favorite pictures with the macro camera. This is Basil, by the way, in case you're wondering. And this is Little Bee, so cute. The next one is my top favorite picture. I think not National Geographic should take that picture. It's so good. Food mode on my watermelon in the garden. Growing. Waiting to be eaten. And this is the video where I show how I shop in supermarket in Sofia. Here I just speak Bulgarian. That's why don't mind me. Basically I explained that I should put my mask on because they won't let me to the supermarket and soon there will be another lockdown. This is in the supermarket. I love rice cakes and this is the last package. It's on sale. I'm gonna take it. It's 50€. Chicken was on sale, but people bought all of it, unfortunately. This is 9 o'clock in the evening. I love this skyr. It's so delicious. You should totally try it. And we have milk on sale also. I should buy one. This was it. And now, before we end this video, we need to mention the battery. Samsung A32 has packed 5000 mAh of battery. Battery is amazing. It supports up to 15 watts. Fast charging with the special charger in the box, and it can last up to 2-3 days if you do normal daily tasks with the phone. And in my case, I put it in my bag in Monday. I wasn't using it all the time during the day. I was just looking at some stuff in order to test, some benchmarks. And the battery lasted up to Saturday, and the last percentage lasted for 30-40 minutes without dropping down. It's so impressive. I love the batteries of the Samsung A series. So, to conclude, this is something in the middle phone. Exactly, something in the middle, I would call it, because it's the middle between low class and middle class. It's in the middle. It has the specification of the high middle class, and at the same time it has specifications of the lower class. So it's something in the middle. And if you ask me, you should take the 4G version. The 5G version has nothing, it's not worth it, just because of the better processor. Here we have better camera, better display, and what else do you want? Thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow me on social media.